Today we're going to talk about making a difference. So while you wait, it's time for you to make a difference. And the reason why I picked this topic today is that I've often heard the saying, and you might have heard it too, that you must brighten the corner where you are. Wherever it is that you're planted, that's where you need to bloom. And that blooming means you're making a difference, you're impacting lives, and you're making changes. The name of my business is Look Within. And as I look into my life, I ask myself question, what else can I do to make changes, to improve someone? I love to add value to people, and that value is making a difference. So if you know someone that needs to make a difference, I want you to put me on pause right now and call them to the conversation, direct them to this conversation, because in the season we're in, while we're waiting, it's time to prepare. It's important that we know and identify the things that we can do to make a difference. And I want to point out a few to you today. I might have said them before, but I just want to reiterate them, because the more you hear them, the more you might implement them, and the more you may send me feedback that, yes, Shirley, I'm doing it already. Tell me something else. But I just want to share with you today that I was reading an article in Psychology Today by Dr. Tchiki, I hope I'm not mispronouncing her name, Dr. Davis, I will say. And she was talking about how to make a difference. And the important thing is that the things that I was thinking about, she was co-signing on the same thing. She agreed, or I agreed with her, vice versa. The important thing is that we really make a difference on a daily basis. There's so many ways to make a difference. And especially the season that we're in, we need to be intentional about the difference that we're going to be making. Because right now, you may know of someone that lives alone. You may know of a lonely person. And it's important that if you can identify those people, that you reach out, you send a card, you write, you send a note. But more so, it is important that you listen more. You lean in and you listen more. Use your ears more during the season. That can make a difference. There are lots of people who talk all the time, but they don't listen enough. And in this season, I'm asking you to use your ears more than your lips. And it's so important that when we lean in and listen, then we can hear what people are going through. We can hear how we can make a difference in their lives. Some of the ways that I make a difference and I connect with businesses and organizations that are, they have a mission of making a difference. So the mission that I'm connected to, there are two of them, is Feed the Children and Charity Water. And one of the main reasons I connect with them is because I cannot imagine any child going to bed, going to school, trying to function without eating. And I want to make a difference. I know when I was growing up, there was this one neighbor that he had a family, but unfortunately they didn't treat him well. And so he was left out a lot when it was time for eating. They didn't leave him dinner. And my grandmother used to always save a plate to the side for him. And that left an indelible mark on my life. And you hear me talk about my Shira a lot. You will always hear me refer to my grandmother because her principles and her behaviors and the things that she did caused me to be who I am today. I am that apple that didn't fall too far from her tree. I am that chip that's not too far from her block. And I want to pay it forward, and I want to call you to do the same, to remind you that you can make a difference where you are. So I join in partnership and send my donations to Charity Water because I want every person to enjoy one basic need, which is clear, clean, fresh drinking water. There's another thing that I do, and I volunteer. Volunteering is another way to make a difference. Here in Florida, I join in partnership with an organization called PACE, Center for Girls. And for several years, I partnered with them because I identified with these young girls. These are young girls. This is an alternative school that provides them education so that they can turn their lives around. These are young girls who have gotten into trouble with the law. They have just gone the wrong way and made wrong choices because of things that they have experienced in their families or just in society. And because they've had these negative traumas and impact, This school is available to help girls develop their voice and find their worth and turn their lives around, go to school and find their gifts. And I've partnered with that ministry, I've partnered with that organization. And I get fulfilled when I do that. And I hope that you do too when you find an organization that you can give back and you can make a difference. I love to see when they have their meetings and they have these young girls on showcase and just talking about their story and where they've been and how their lives have been different. Their lives have changed because of the partnership with Pace Center for Girls. And it's so important that we can do things in our lifetime and leave a legacy. The other organization, Jacksonville Job Corps, I partner with them because I know what it is to be young and make some bad choices. And some of them, yes, they didn't necessarily make the bad choices. Their parents made bad choices for them. And they have to live out the consequences of that. So I want to pay forward my experience of more than 25 years in corporate America, more than 9 years as a Toastmaster, more than 3 years sitting at the feet of John Maxwell, learning from him and his team on leadership. I want to pay it forward. I want to share the knowledge that I have. And I want to leave footprints that bless other people and that makes a difference in this world. And I hope you want to do the same thing. Type in the comments and let me know, how are you making a difference in your community, in your home, in your church, in your family, wherever it is that you're making a difference. It is so important that we pause each day and ask the question, am I brightening the corner where I am? Am I making a difference in my community, in the world, and wherever it is? Here's the thing. When you make a difference, sometimes it's small, but the impact is huge. It's like that ripple effect. When you throw that pebble in the water, you see the ripple effect going out and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I stopped by here today to encourage you. If you are not yet making a difference where you're living, where you're working, or where you worship, wherever it is in the community that you can make a difference, I want to invite you to join with an organization. Read their mission. Go on the internet and Google and find out what their mission is. And join with them. Donate. Donate your time, your money, your talents, your gift, whatever it is. Let's make a difference. While we wait, let's make a difference, because in the back end, we will see the successful outcome of what we have done. And I'm so excited about the people that I work with, the people that I connect with, the organization, how they're making a difference in individuals' lives that they can speak about and show that had it not been for these organizations, where their lives would have been. I'm so excited for my platform that I can come to you and share with you and share with you what I'm doing. You can either join some of these organizations that I'm talking about, or you can share with me and maybe I can join some of yours. At the end of the day, I want to continue to make a difference. I am intentional about making a difference in my family. I use my words, my encouraging words, my positive words to lift people up. I enjoy connecting Gen Zs and millennials and just listening to them, letting them know they have a mentor, someone there to hear them out, someone there to share their life experiences with them so they don't have to make the same mistakes that I did. I want to make a difference, and I start with one person at a time, and I offer that to you today. Let me know how you're making a difference. I am your coach. I am your sister, and I can see a difference that you're making in your community. Share with me. And so we all could start doing something each day, each month, each year to apply to someone's life so that they too can enjoy something brighter and better. Brighten the corner where you are. Thank you so much for tuning in. May God bless you.